videos ready and some graphics ready in the background, but you can basically turn on.
Face in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
Face in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
Face in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
Face in your face.
Appreciate you. A little mishap.
There we go, I fixed it.
In the wrong channel. Okay. Anybody want to get up on here? Just raise your hand. Let me see if we can ping everybody. I really want everybody to be here because, you know, I don't want to. It's a super simple shit. It's not like, you know, all the crap everybody's always like, oh, it's so difficult. It's so hard. Oh, I got to read. You know, it's not like all that. So you guys really should be here to take advantage of this. And everybody that is here, that's got all your friends and all these other poker clubs I keep hearing about that don't want to come over to DPS because we don't have shit. I expect you to be telling all them all this shit you're about to hear today, because if anybody says they're a poker player and doesn't latch onto this shit, they're just a liar. That's all I'll say to that. But okay, we got some folks here, so we'll kind of start with the fall bash, right, and talk a little bit and get this going. The fall bash currently is going to stay open a little bit past the 3rd. It's indefinite, meaning, you know, like I don't know when, but there's the migration with Poly coming up. So some people have expressed having issues already, like Coinbase and shit, I guess, and some of these other wallets have already started with this migration. So some folks' Poly is locked up, you know, and they wanted to mint and so forth and so on. But we're going to leave it open a couple days for that reason, okay? So this new thing we're about to talk about today, this Prestige League, is also going to be open. This one's going to be open. Is it? Okay, weird question. This one's going to be open for 3 months, the Prestige League mint, and I'll explain to you guys why. But the fall bash will leave open and to give everybody a chance once the Poly migration is done, which I think is the 12th. Somebody can correct me if they know otherwise, but I think it's the 12th when it's officially done. And then we can close that mint a few days after. So maybe think about like the 15th-ish, you know, for the mint to officially close. And of course, that'll extend our prize pool, right? So the more we mint out, then the bigger the prize pools get anyway. So it's kind of good news for everybody. But I don't want people to miss out just because their Poly's locked up. So that's the reason we're going to extend that. Okay, so Blonde can't hear. Blonde can't hear anybody. But somebody tell her to leave and come back if she can't hear, because it's probably just a connection thing.
That's what I just told her.
Yeah. And everybody else can hear, right? Oh yeah, you try to leave. Okay. If anybody else is having any issues, type in the chat. If anybody wants to get up here and talk, type in the chat. Essentially, what we're going to do, I haven't done this before with the video. I think I can just share my screen with you guys, which is what I'm going to try to do.
Hey,
Meaning like
Aaron,
just, yeah,
I have a quick question before we go any further.
for
Can
sure.
you make sure that everyone has access to the AMA?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it looks like it's just founders right now, so I just want to make sure that everyone can get in here. Because Exact was just wondering where we went.
Okay,
I
okay,
just
yeah.
want
Go tell them now to check again. I just told you that's a good thing. That might have been a little easy. I'm glad you brought that up. Let me set some more settings, but they should be able to see it now. It was just founders. You're right. I apologize for that. Shit. Tag some folks again and tell them all to get in here. We'll give them a few minutes, you guys. You can tell we do this every week, right?
Since you have the admin abilities, you might want to check and see if we have the notifications up or the volume up the same way that we had that problem down in
The
Bash
notifications,
Broadcasting
what for what?
for the sound, because I don't have any abilities in this channel.
Yeah, I mean, the sound is, I did that twice. Let's see.
People say
You
that they
talking about
can't hear you.
blonde?
I don't know.
Anybody else having a hearing issue?
There we go. Disco says it sounds good now.
Okay, what about blonde? Can blonde hear?
Well, she is blonde.
Let's see.
Boom.
She chose the speaker. Let's see. Somebody asked her if she chose the correct speaker. I think you can change your microphone and your speaker. And if you're connected to a Bluetooth device or some shit, you won't hear us. Anybody else is having any issues, let us know. But it seems like the disco's good now. I don't want to get started without Blonde, because Blonde's going to have the most questions. In fact, there's a couple clips in the video that are for Blonde's questions. We want to make sure she can hear all this. And anybody that's coming in new that couldn't hear before, I'm going to tag everybody again and try to get some more folks in here. But we are going to extend the fall bash. I was just telling everybody that, right? So we're going to extend the fall bash because the poly migration is going on. Some people are already locked out of their wallets, and so we were going to close that tomorrow, but we're looking more like the 15th, maybe 20ish at the latest, to give people a chance to get their poly unlocked up, and be able to mint still. There's a few people that have expressed wanting to be able to do that. We want to leave that open. Give me just 1 second. I'm making a little last minute announcement because of the issues to try to get some more folks in here. Okay, so basically what this is, you guys, this is the new Prestige League is what we've called it. So we've heard a lot of feedback, in tongue-in-cheek speaking, a lot of crying, a lot of belly aching. Is Blonde able to hear me? Oh yeah, if you can't on speaker, then you got to switch to speaker. You can't hear anything either. What? People can't hear me.
I think it's on their end because I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I mean it's y'all speaker selection. You got to choose your speaker, not your phone. Your phone is going to come through like a phone call until you tell that Discord little setting to play it through your speaker. If you don't have that on, it's going to come through like a phone call. It's going to be aggravating. Yeah, but we're gonna have to go ahead, and I'm hoping Blonde and Handbear can hear. Anybody wants to kind of type in for people that can't hear to read along as we go. That might be an option. Okay, but essentially, like I said, man, we've been listening and hearing a lot of stuff going on, a lot of chatter going on. As I kind of expected, because I've been doing this in the background for about a year and stuff, and we all know the situation with our mints, and we've had a few whales come in and so forth and so on. So this mint currently that we're at the fall bash is what I'm talking about. You know, it's not going to get minted out. It's our first time in a year. It's bound to have happened, so it's okay. It's not a huge deal. It's just going to cause some changes. Obviously, like we've always said, the prize pools are contingent upon what we mint, right? So we'll make those changes. We're going to leave in as much as we can the same games. I think we're going to be able to leave in all the games. We'll just have to adjust the prize pools, but that work is going to be being done over the next 2 weeks. Strip poker. Strip poker is a big question that's been coming out because obviously we got to play strip poker sooner than later. So the people that haven't been able to mint yet that we were just talking about, unfortunately, you might not be able to join the strip poker game. I don't know. But I will be making an announcement about the strip poker soon so that we can get that game underway. Because obviously we want to play with the NFTs we win, you know, for September. So yes, strip poker is going to be coming soon. Please keep your eyes out in the next couple of days for that announcement, okay? But other than that, you know, we'll just make some adjustments. We'll close the mint on the 20th, and whatever number of NFTs at that point we have minted, we'll adjust the price pool accordingly, just percentage-wise. But it's not a huge deal. But because of that, and because I kind of, like I said, knew it was coming, we've made some adjustments. So the current bash is 20 deck of cards, and we've always said that, you know, our system is set up to just adjust, right? If we got more players, we can go to 30 decks of cards. If we got less mints, then we can go to 10 decks of cards and so forth. But rather than just going from 20 to 15, you know, maybe from 15 to 10 or 15 back to 20, 20 to, you know, rather than doing all that, what we're doing is introducing a new tier, a new league to the Dead Poker Society, right? Because a lot of you guys have expressed, you know, much to my dismay, that you don't enjoy some of the stuff we do. Like we just had a great day the other day on Sunday with the Wheel of Prizes, and a lot of people won a lot of good shit, like an Oculus and a Founders Pass and some Battle Bunnies, you know, NFTs, some rare ones, some merch, some coins, hoodies, all kinds of fun stuff. A lot of people like that stuff. I enjoy that stuff. Some of you don't. Some of you just want to play poker, right? Well, now you're going to be able to do both, okay? So we're going to talk about the bashes first. The bashes, for all intents and purposes, will continue. There may be some restructuring, the setup, the amount of games, the way we do certain things, the scheduling, the, you know, could be adjusted. It's going to have to be a little bit, but we're going to have the bash still. We're just going to go from 20 decks of cards to 5 decks of cards. So that's going to give you 270. So the real silver lining in that is those of you that are chasing the chase deck cards, because you used to have to try to find 13 of those each bash in 1,080, i.e. 20 decks of cards. Now you only have to find 13 of those in 5 decks of cards, 270 NFTs. So your odds for minting a chase deck just went up considerably. Your odds for minting a Joker just went up, and so forth and so on. However, your odds for getting all 14, getting a full deck, things like that have diminished dramatically, right? So those of you that are involved in the bashes and know what I'm talking about, there's good and bad. There's yin and yang for you here. Some things are going to be better. Some things are going to be like, ah, shit, you know, it sucks we lost that, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to allow you guys to choose, you know, whichever way you want to go. You play in one, you play in the other, you can play in both, right? The idea here is that basically you poker players that want to make money get a chance to make money. But before we talk about the Prestige League, I'm going to show you guys this little, you know, movie I made, this little 4-minute and 42 seconds or 4-minute and 53-second video that is for all of you guys to pay attention to, because it's an anticipation of all the questions you have. However, with that being said, we have step 1, step 2, step 3 process. So if you guys end up with questions after this, that's fine. And in joking manner, I'm saying I'm going to thump you in the skull, because there should be no questions. But of course, if you have some, please ask them. I'm only teasing, right? But we'll play this video, and then we'll ask these questions. We'll talk about this. We'll have, hopefully some of you will get on stage. Hopefully some of you will already start minting, because I don't think you're going to be able to pass up what we're about to offer you here. So if everybody's ready, I'm going to put this video on, and as soon as I can figure out how to share my screen with just this little video player thing, let's see. And then what we'll do is we'll watch this, and then we'll talk to each other about some Q&As if we have any. All right, tell me if you guys can see my screen. I got to do an entire screen, so it's going to look weird with the black background around it, but it's the only way to show you the video player. Let's make sure if a few of you can at least chime in the chat, say, yeah, I can see the screen, blah, blah, blah. Let's make sure we'll give everybody some time. Somebody with different devices, whatever, but there's a little screen share here you click on. You won't hear nothing or see anything yet. I haven't pushed play. I just want to make sure a few of you have confirmed you can see the screen.
You can see it, yeah.
Okay, she can hear me now. Blonde, you can hear me now. Good. You're just in time for the video then. We just talked about a little bit of stuff that you didn't miss too much, right? So, all right, we got a thumbs up. We got some good positive feedback that y'all can see it. All right, let's play this thing, okay? If when I start playing it, you can't hear, let me know. All right, hope you got your popcorn. Y'all ready? Now listen, real quick, let me defend this video. This video I spent 6 days on, but it was set up with this AI and this other stuff that I don't have anymore.
Greetings, players.
This is the wrong damn video. Okay. This is the wrong video. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. I was about to say, why is she up there? You know what I mean? Like, she's not supposed to be there. What I
AJ
did.
said he can't see your stream, by the way.
AJ, what happened?
Said he can't see your stream, but I guess you took it down. I wasn't able to see it either.
Down here, I'm going to put it back up. Tell me if you can see it now. It's very important for you guys to be able to see and hear this. This is everything.
Yep, now it's for me, at least.
AJ, you see it now? Take it down. It was the wrong video.
He might not be able to see it because he's working.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys, the video.
He'll watch the YouTube later. Don't worry about him.
Somebody says they see it. Okay. Aaron, some Ascension says about prepared as you can for the Wheel of Prizes. Yeah, exactly, brother. I know. I love it. I love you guys for tolerating me. If y'all don't know, he's talking about the Wheel of Prizes yesterday. It was a fun fiasco, right? When we got ready to spin the wheel, I realized I didn't have any of the token IDs that I was supposed to have for all the prizes. Somebody had given me a list. Unfortunately, I lost that list and we had to do it live. So it was fun. I thank you guys for your patience, but we did have fun. 81 spins later, we had a lot of winners, a lot of fun. But yeah, the first 15 minutes were like this. So this is what you get at DPS. Okay. What we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to introduce this. What I want you to do is please just pay attention. Now here, look, I get that not everybody's going to see every part of this. Somebody will distract you. Something will happen. Don't panic. We will put the video in Gen Chat. I'll put it in channels. You can watch it at your leisure later, over and over on a loop if you want. But for right now, we just want to get this video watched and then get these questions and all this stuff talked about, get you guys excited, because basically we're giving you exactly what you've asked for. You wanted a way to play poker easily and make a shitload of money. Okay, so here it comes. We're gonna push
Hold
play.
on, Aaron. Wait. You got a bunch of people saying it's still just spinning. So sometimes if you close the stream and reopen it, you'll be able to see it. I know you're not the only one. You said a few people, AJ. Pay attention.
See what
Marissa,
happens.
take care of
See what
him.
happens. Close and reload your app, Glock says. Just close Discord and come back in.
That's what
You
I
can wait a
said.
minute if some of you have to close and come back. Well, I'll wait a minute. A couple people look like they left. Let's wait just a minute, you guys. Still spinning disc of death. Yeah, it might start when I play.
And Disco left because he's in our house.
Okay. And let's push play and see if it helps y'all spinning of death, okay? And then if not, we'll play it again. How about that? Let's try to play it. Some people will see it, some won't. If you don't see it, let us know. We'll try to play it again, or I'll just put it in here so you can play it from here. But we'll try to play it and see if that gets your screens going. Here it goes. Listen up, everybody. But make sure you can tell me if you can hear it.
Greetings, players. We have a huge announcement for you. Something you all have been waiting for.
We could hear it, but now I have the 2 dots spinning.
Introducing the Prestige League.
You have the 2 dots?
Dead Poker Society.
Yeah, I saw it fine, and then now it's 2 dots.
The most exclusive addition to the Dead Poker Society today.
Refresh your screen. Well, I'm just going to play this in a loop, I guess.
Where legends are made and champions
And
rise
everybody
to
can
the
just
top.
try to chime in over at their own leisure.
A 10,000
Yeah, you're gonna have to mute your mic though, Aaron. There's bad echo.
Vegas. That's right. The overall points leader after 36 intense tournaments will win a $10,000 seat in the World Series of Poker main event in Las Vegas. This is your chance to compete on poker's biggest stage and solidify your name in the history books. Payout structure for each tournament. First place, $200. Second place, $120. Third place, $90. Fourth place, $60.
And some are saying there's no sound, Aaron, either.
Sixth
All right, look, I'm uploading it in this channel in the chat. Everybody can just watch it on their own phone, I guess. So just give it a minute. It's uploading. I don't know what else to do here.
Do you want me to try and stream it from my computer? I'll go upstairs. Give me a second. Yeah, I do. Or just DM it to me because I have it on my phone, so it'll be easier if you DM it to me.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, guys. I apologize. It's loading up. If we give it just another second, everybody can just click it and watch it themselves, I guess. Give it just another second. You guys will see it pop up in the chat. Let's just do that, Frank. No point in repeating it on your computer. If they can't see it, they can't see it.
You made me go all the way upstairs for nothing?
I just think it's easier to let people watch it. Tell them it's in here. If y'all want to type that in here. And then I'm also going to put it in Gen Chat right quick. So if anybody wants to just watch it from one of those settings. Okay, it's like 20 more seconds and then you'll see it pop up in this chat. Throw it on YouTube. Yeah, it's going to go on YouTube eventually. But I wanted a better one for YouTube. Here it is. You should be able to click play and watch it right here. Somebody confirm they can do that.
Yep, I could do it. Yep, it's playing.
All right, so I'll mute myself. You guys listen.
Greetings, players. We have a huge announcement for you. Something you all have been waiting for. Introducing the Prestige League. Dead Poker Society players, the time has come to reveal the biggest and most exclusive addition to the Dead Poker Society to date. Welcome to the Prestige League, where legends are made and champions rise to the top. What's in store? A $10,000 WSOP main event seat in Vegas. That's right, the overall points leader after 36 intense tournaments will win a $10,000 seat in the World Series of Poker main event in Las Vegas. This is your chance to compete on poker's biggest stage and solidify your name in the history books. Payout structure for each tournament. First place, $200. Second place, $120. Third place, $90. Fourth place, $60. Fifth place, $30. Sixth place, a $10 Gherkin Pass. With each tournament, you'll battle it out for top-tier cash prizes while climbing the ranks toward that prestigious $10,000 World Series of Poker seat. This is where the stakes are raised, the rewards are massive, and only the best survive. Here are a few commonly asked questions. Question: what is the Prestige League? Answer: the Prestige League is an exclusive, high-stakes tier of the Dead Poker Society, designed for our most dedicated and skilled poker players. It's where the best of the best compete in 36 intense tournaments over 3 months, with a chance to win massive cash prizes and a coveted $10,000 WSP main event seat. Question: what does it cost to join the Prestige League? Answer: passes for the Prestige League are available for $300 each. Once you have a pass, you can compete in all 36 tournaments, spanning 3 months, and vie for the cash prizes and the WSOP seat. Shoot, that's just a minimal $8.33 per tournament entry fee. Question: what's the biggest prize in the Prestige League? Answer: the biggest prize is a $10,000 seat in the World Series of Poker main event in Las Vegas. The overall points leader after the 36 tournaments will win this prestigious prize and get a chance to compete on poker's biggest stage. Question: how do I earn points in the Prestige League? Answer: points are awarded based on your top 10 finishing position in each tournament. The higher you place, the more points you earn. At the end of the 36 tournaments, the player with the most points will be crowned the overall points leader and win the $10,000 WSOP seat. Question: what happens if I miss a tournament? Answer: missing a tournament means you miss the opportunity to earn points and cash prizes for that event. However, with 36 tournaments in total, there are plenty of chances to accumulate points throughout the league. Question: how will the overall points leader be determined? Answer: the overall points leader will be the player who has accumulated the most points across all 36 tournaments. This player will win the $10,000 WSOP main event seat in Las Vegas. Question: what if there's a tie in the points? Answer: in the unlikely event of a tie, the winner will be the player with the most top 3 finishes. Question: when does the Prestige League start? Answer: the Prestige League kicks off December 2024, or after all passes are sold, if later than December. Keep an eye on announcements for the official start date and tournament schedule. Question: what if I win and can't go to Vegas? Answer: in the event that the winner cannot go to Vegas and play in the WSOP tournament, he or she may collect a cash prize of $5,000 instead. Question: what time will the tournaments be held? Answer: while tournament times can be subject to change, DPS plans on hosting the Prestige League tournaments on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays every week. Thanks so much, everyone. We are so excited for the future of DPS. Make sure you're all set for what's coming. We've got big things planned, and we can't wait to see you in the games. Grab your passes before it's too late, and get ready to dominate the competition.
Yeah, if I'm talking over you, let me know and I'll be quiet, but we're starting to get some questions. It'd be about finished for everybody.
They could just mute you too if they want to continue listening.
Thank you, Crypto Dude, but I appreciate you chiming in, brother. No, Blonde, you better be kidding. Don't be silly, Blonde. There's no way you don't get it.
You had to know that was coming.
Yeah, I think she's making jokes. She got a sense of humor. I wish it were average finish per entry. You'll have to elaborate, exec. How the heck will the chase cards come out? The chase cards are going to be like giveaways, Jake. We're missing some, so we have to find a way to give them away. It would be no different than if I put them on a wheel and I just gave them to somebody like that. They're just going to be a trait that says instant winner chase card. That's how they'll come out of that. And then it's only going to be this first mint that'll have chase cards in it. The rest of the chase cards are going back into the bashes, obviously. So because we have extra chase cards from the fall bash, potentially, I mean, unless they get found before the 15th or whatever, right? But whatever extra chase cards are in the fall bash will be used, we'll do giveaways with. Whether it be all of them in the Prestige Mint or some of them and some of them on wheels. There might be some for a pop-up tournament, but we'll do giveaways. I'd have to look on OpenSea to see how many extra we have. You'll see.
They're asking what time the games will be played, Aaron. Do you want to? I know that was
yes.
in the, but
yeah, that's got to be. It depends. So because there's going to be different people minting, but universally speaking, we're looking at 7 p.m. Central Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, but possibly earlier on Saturday to accommodate some other people. We just have to see what the feedback is once we get the mint going. And the mint's open too.
Jake asked if there's a benefit to having more than one pass, but I told him no.
You just need one no for benefit. Every. That's the thing. There's no traits. There's one trait. It's called the Prestige League. You'll get it in Discord, so you can join the games and everything the same way with the passwords. But you don't have to worry about any months. You don't have to worry about any traits. In this case, the only thing that's going to be on there would be the added instant winners for the chase deck cards as bonuses, like we're talking about. Aside from that, there's nothing in there to get you guys all confused and have questions. Simple. $8.33 per game. You're going to go to the World Series of Poker if you're the winner of the whole thing. We've got some people, I think, wanting to change the layout, and Blonde's just agreeing, but nobody's explaining, so I got to see that explanation. What if someone plays one tournament and wins then? What does that mean if they play one tournament and win? If they play a tournament and they win the money for that tournament.
Along with the points for that day.
Oh, I think he's responding to that thing that exec's trying to talk about. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. You'd have to give me a whole layout because I worked on the best way to do tiebreakers. I put some work into this, and keeping a scoring point from 1 to 10 when only 6 people are getting paid. That means 7, 8, 9, and 10 get points. If you miss the final table, if you miss the pay prize, you'll still get points, which will allow you to keep those points going. But you might get 10th, you might get 10th, you might get 10th, and then all of a sudden you get a first and a second. Your 10th place points, are helping you. But with that being said, and then we're giving a half-point bonus if you make top 3 back-to-back. If you make top 3 and then top 3 and then top 3 every time you made top 3 from the previous thing, you get a half-point bonus. With all those layers on there, it's not likely we're going to have a tie if that's what you guys are discussing.
And there's not going to be the same number of players.
The same number of people are relevant. If all 125 don't enter, it doesn't matter. There's going to be more than 15. There's not going to probably be a tournament with less than 15, and top 10 get points. So just like the question flyer says on the thing, if you miss a tournament, you just don't get points and you don't have a chance to finish. So we can't control y'all's schedule. But if it's worth $10,000 World Series of Poker seat to get up at 7 a.m. or 3 a.m. or play at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. or whatever, and that's worth it to you. If you miss a tournament, you miss a tournament. I don't know how to critique that. You got to decide what it's worth for you to play poker, and if you're good enough to get to the end,
Top 10 get points.
No, top 10 get points, crypto dude. Final 6 get prizes. So if you look at those graphics that are in there, it shows you that breakdown. Prize pool for 1 through 6, but there's points for the top 10, so we can avoid a tiebreaker. And there's the bonus.
Could you put the graphic in the chat? Because that might help too.
Yeah. Just a second. I have to play through the video and get to it, but I can take a screenshot and put it in. The way this was made, there's no real
Krista said she sent you the graphic, so you have the graphic.
Where's the graphic?
DM?
The
one you used in the video. Yeah. Yes. That'll have.
You're talking about the prize pool, that one. Yeah, I can put this graphic in here. Yeah.
Yeah, it has the prize pool on it.
Yeah, there you go. They do in any tournament. Field should not matter. You can't break it down, Blonde. You can't. How can we control the field size, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I get what you're saying. You want things to be perfect, and you live in a perfect world if that could happen. But how in the world would we control the field size? I don't understand why that would make a difference personally, but
yeah, and it's just like Jake is saying. Sorry, it's the same thing. It's the same points every week. Doesn't matter how many people are in the game. Make it into the top 10. You get those points for whatever you place. That's it. Rack up your points at the end of 36 games. It's not complicated like any of that. You just rack up the most points. The end of the 36 games, 3 months, whoever the hell has the most points is going to Vegas to play in the World Series of Poker. That simple. On top of that, every game, you have a chance to win one of those huge prize pools if you place. So you could rack up money over 3 months. Plus, at the end, you keep winning, you get a trip to World Series of Poker. That's it.
It is very simple. Yes, Jake. Thank you. I made it as simple as possible. Points, record them. Exactly. Only difference is how hard is it to get in the top 10. But like they said, they can't control that. Right. Yeah, we can't control that. Hey, look, if 15 people join, it's a lot easier to get in the top 10 than if all 125 join. But basically, your gameplay is going to dictate your place in the game, regardless of how many other players you're playing against, right? If you play good, whether you play good through 125 players or whether you play good through 30 players, you still play good enough to get there, you're going to get the points and the prizes. It's just like anything else in real life. If you got a tournament, I do it all the time. You guys know that when you play IRL, we did it in the World Series of Poker Championship NFT thing. It's supposed to be X amount of people, and only X amount of people showed up. We still played. The prize pools were still there. This is a guaranteed prize pool system. This isn't going to change. If 10 people play, then 10 people get points. I don't know how else I can make it simple. Sorry. No, Crypto Dude, appreciate you, brother. Take care of the kids, man. Thank you.
Yeah, Big Bear's concern is that he's saying he can't play 2/3 of the games because of IRL stuff. But I mean, if you're playing in most of the games now, and the times are similar to like some of the Friday night bashes, Saturday night bashes.
Right.
I know the times, and everything's subject to change as far as the games go. But I feel like most of these play in almost all the games with most of them anyway. So
Yeah, Jake, it's open, brother. Go get it right now if you want to. You can be the first, man. It's in official links. You can click official links at the top. You'll see the Prestige League mint. The mint is live right now for anybody that wants to get their pass and secure it. Absolutely. I'm banking on you guys loving this. So, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and then we'll keep it down to just a bash, 5 decks. But I want to see where else you guys are getting this in the Web3 poker world. I know they got the Devilfish $9,000 games, and they got the this and they got the that. The mint price is $300 rather, which equates to $8.33 per game that you're going to pay to enter. And then that gives you 36 chances to win $200, which is like 60% or more of your buy-in. And then the more you win and the more points you get, the better chance you have of the $10,000 seat.
Yeah, it's literally cheaper than a gherkin.
It's cheaper than a gherkin. And you guys know you would play 36 gherkin games over 3 months if we had pop-ups. And the prize pool for the gherkin's only 90. And you only mint with Matic. Currently, yes. This one we have to wait for cross-mint approval. If you want to wait, I can try to set that up, but that usually takes 72 hours. I did not do that ahead of time because you can't do that until the mint is live, and I just made the mint live before we came in here. So I can get the request for the credit card and ETH and Sol and all that with cross-mint, but you got to give me like 72 hours.
But at the same time, I mean, if you look at the prize pool, you just got to place in a couple of the games, you easily make your money back. You win one of them, I mean, that pays for the majority of it, and you have how many more games that you get to play?
The payout, all the prize money, including you need 20. That's 95 mints. I'm not sure what you're talking about. 95. We have to pay for stuff, Eski. So there is money for the project in this. There's $9,000, which is like I don't even know the percentage, but yeah, the project has to make money, brother. Set it up, run it, pay for Nifty. Nifty charges fees. We got to pay like $2,000 in fees just to do all this. So yeah, we have to leave some money for DPS, brother. Can't give 100% of it away. I'm not sure how that would work. Being able to pay out, contingency plan to mint out. It's in there, right? So like I said, if it doesn't mint out by December in the 3 months time, then we keep it open until it does mint out. If you're asking what happens if it goes, which is a weird question for people to ask, but I'll go ahead and answer it. If it goes 6 months and it never mints out, everybody would just get a refund. So you don't have to worry about it. You're not going to lose your money at DPS, man. If that's the question, I don't understand that to be the question, but either way, I've answered both if those are the questions. That like the project has to make money. That's why there's a balance there. And the mint out is December or sold out after if it's not December. And Jake, you can, if you want to do it that way, but I'll have to send you the poly because I want to keep it all on the same thing because of what we just discussed, because of the refunds. So if you want, I mean, I can even, yeah, I don't know how to, yeah, coupons available, no coupons, blonde. But yeah, Jake, just hit me up in the ticket. We can work something out, man. No, there's no promo codes, no coupons, no discounts, because look, you guys, seriously, like I said, I'm being serious with you guys here. A lot of you guys that are asking these questions call yourself poker players. A lot of you guys that call yourself poker players spend a lot of money playing poker online, right? If you're going to sit here and tell me that $8.33 is not worth the buy-in of what I'm offering, I'm going to tell you you're full of shit about being a poker player. I'm just being frank about that. There's no way with 3 months' time you can't scrape together $300 for a chance to go to the World Series of Poker in Vegas. And you only have to play against 124 other people, and you have 36 chances to get 60% of your money back. I cannot tell you where you're going to find a better ROI. So if you're a poker player, this is a no-brainer. And as I said earlier when we came in here, I expect all you poker players that have been giving me feedback about your friends that are on other poker clubs that won't join because we don't have enough here, I expect to start seeing some of those friends. Because this is the thing. You guys have asked for this, and we're giving you exactly what you've asked for and more. So if I'm wrong, go show me where else you're playing against 124 other people and getting to go to Vegas and sit at the World Series of Poker. Okay, show me where you can get that, and then I'll make it better. But right now, I don't think you're going to find better elsewhere. So I expect and hope that you will keep your word and bring your friends in that you told me weren't here yet because we didn't have enough for them. Because now we have more than anybody for them.
And they send you ETH and you send them back poly to mint?
Yeah,
For
you can
now?
send me. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, if anybody needs some help right now, you're gonna have to give me a minute because obviously we're in here and I can't multitask in that sense. But once I get out of here, I can jump in tickets and I can help people swap coins for poly and so forth. And I'll also go put in the application for CrossMint so we can get that underway. But again, I couldn't do that before we were live. They can't approve you if it's not a live mint, if that makes sense. Win two and you're ahead. Yeah, exactly. Senshin said it right. If you win two, you're ahead. And you really don't even have to win two. You can get first and second, right? Or you can get 3/3. You know what I mean? Like, a step first and a third, third, and you're good to go too. So many ways for you guys to make money back. Like I keep saying, and why I said it in the video, it's literally, do the math. It's $8.33 each of these games. When you take your $300 and you divide it by 36, you're going to get 8.33333333. And if you think 8.33333 is too much money, I don't know if we can ever give you something that you're going to like.
You could literally take fifth and 10 out of the third games and make your money back.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to be playing, just so you guys know, I'm going to be playing in this too. I'm going to mint myself one. I'm going to be playing against you guys, and I'm going to try to go to the World Series of Poker too. And I ain't taking it lightly, you know what I mean? So I'm not expecting you guys to either. This is a big prize pool with each tournament. This is a massive opportunity. And we're going to go to Vegas too. So whoever's going, whoever wins, I'm going to be one, and I'm hoping there'll be more from the community that'll join you in Vegas to support you, to be on the rail, as they say. We're going to be on the rail with you guys. I mean, like I said, here it is. It's not expensive, Esky.
We're going until they sell out too, so there's no rush. You don't have to be the first. You don't have to do it this week. You don't have to do it this month. It's
right.
Open until December or until they sell out, whether that's before December or if we go into December, it's until we sell out the 125. So don't worry about needing money today or this week.
Yeah.
You have time.
Exactly. And a few people that have kind of known in the background what's going on have already started planning on saving up some of their tournament winnings, right? So you guys that are winning these tournaments we're playing right now, for the Summer Bash just finished, but the Fall Bash is starting, save up a couple wins from your Fall Bash tournaments and buy it with that. You're basically going to get it for free.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's $8.33 a game. Sorry, Frank. I just keep wanting to make that point. $8.33 a game.
It really is. And it's not, honestly, it's just not expensive. You think about how much you spend minting the bashes, and even if you mint all the Get Lucky and mint all 3 months and $75 or whatever the case is, but your prize pools are so different, right? So like you said, it's like put your money where your mouth is. If it's for the real poker players, right? It's for those who want to, you could easily win your money back. And it's really not. You could win money now in the rest of the bash games, and little by little scrape it together and get in it, And if you could win those games, then you could win these games.
And like Jennifer says, it's less than a cup of coffee. And if you're going to Starbucks, it literally is $8.33. It's probably less than one of their cups of coffee, right? So I don't know what else to do, guys. This is for you guys. I want to guess in Vegas. I want some of you real poker players that think you had a chance to go win the millions in Vegas. We're trying to give you what you want. So I understand there's questions. I understand there's hesitation. I understand all that. But please keep in mind, this is us giving to you. This is us not taking anything from you. If you feel bitter about this, if you feel jaded, if you think this setup is bad, don't participate, because it's meant to excite you. It's meant to get your juices flowing. Okay. And if it doesn't do that for you, just keep minting the bashes if you want to, or go keep playing at Devilfish and Dips and all those other places. Because like I said, man, I have made this as simple as possible to give you guys as much as possible back. And I challenge somebody to show me a setup that's better. Don't see it. I know you can go play for 9,000 at Devilfish and all this stuff, but are you going to the World Series of Poker? How many people are you playing against in those tournaments? I don't know. Just keep that in mind. $8.33 per game is less than a gherkin. All I gotta say. I mean, I'll take more questions and we could talk all night, but I don't know how. It's so simple. I got nothing else to say.
Rather has his hand up.
What you got, Rather? Let's hear it, brother.
I think he wants to come up on stage, Aaron, and I can't bring him up. I don't have that power in here.
Oh, I can't bring him up. Let's go. We gotta. Let me go. There's a little button I can click here. Hold on. Go request Rather. Okay, Rather. Oh, it's got a block over you. Why has it got a block over you? Oh, he's already up. That's why.
No, I'm up. I had to hit accept.
Okay. What's up, man? What's up?
Nothing. It sounds great. I don't see the problem. You got time. You have time until you have to be minted. So
yes,
there's plenty of time to save up a little money.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, sir. It's good.
I like it. I'm already $50 up.
Yeah, and Aaron,
Well,
it's not till December, right? It's like you got up until and however long you keep it open. So that you're talking almost 4 months now. So that's less than $100 a month, which is less than $25 a week. I mean, to get to that point, you know, and you talk about people who jump in those high rollers, do all of that. It's really not that much to save up in the time frame. This is not happening right now. That you need to just, you know, you have time. So it's all about how you look at how you spend your money.
If you're bitching, it might not be for you. I like that. If you're bitching, it might not be for you. Jake says raise it to $600. And that's the point, right? It could be $600, right? And if DPS was bigger and if my mouth was louder and I was on Twitter all the time and we had 3,000 people in here, you know we could sell it for $600 and we would mint it out, right? But we have an exclusive little club here. We have a lot of people that are close. We have a lot of people that play in other clubs that know other poker players that would want to be a part of this. So all we're trying to do is give you guys the opportunity that you've been asking for, right? There's nothing, I mean, go do the math like Esky did. Do the mints and times the multipliers and see. There's nothing that DPS has taken from you that's not transparent, right? We're taking 9,000 or whatever it is, roughly. I think it's just at 9,000 off the top, which is like any project would do to make money. We have to pay for the Nifty kit. We have to pay for all this stuff that we use, the bots. They charge even for ClubGG now. You guys might not know ClubGG's $40 a month now. Everything costs money, so DPS has to make some money. Me personally, I haven't made a penny on DPS in the 2 years I've been doing it. I do it for you guys. I do it so I can play poker with you guys. And so that's why sometimes you get me emotional when we all get passionate together. But like I said, this is literally not a gimmick, right? This is literally the best way I can run the numbers to give you guys an opportunity to sit in Vegas and not have to do it, you know, at a high cost. I know 300 sounds high, but $8.33 a game does not sound high. So it's the best I can do, y'all. I hope you love it.
It's not high because I guarantee you they spend more than that in the high rollers and Gherkin games in 3 months or 4 months. Right? And you get a return on that. So you have a huge return on these games. You just got to win place a couple times out of 36 games and you make your money back. And then the rest is free. Right.
That's it. And you guys, it'll be, you know, like I said, it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, but we'll get some feedback from you guys that are minting. You know, obviously feedback about the game time right now when nobody's even a holder is pointless, right? Because it may not matter. There may be 50 of you that decide that this time's okay and only 2 of you that want a different time. Well, it's going to be hard to accommodate the 2, right? But what we want to do is, that's why you see in the video it said it's subject to change. We want to make those times something that's accommodating, at least somewhat accommodating to everybody that's playing. Some people may have to stay up later. Some people may have to get up earlier. We understand that. But with 3 games over the week, we can kind of adjust a little bit to make it, you know, doable for the masses. That's the goal.
Hey, it's only 12 pickle passes if you think about it. I mean, you could save up 12 pickle passes in 2-3 months, 4 months. You could win those. Right? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
And that's why the good thing about the 3 months is, if you think about it, the mint is running alongside the fall bash. So if you're smart and you want to play in this, just keep all your fall bash winnings, and then when you hit 300, just go mint, right? Because once the mint sells out, like Marissa was saying, we're planning on running it alongside winter bash, right? So the same 3 months that the bashes run will be the same 3 months that the Prestige League will run, and we plan on repeating it, right? So if you guys like this and you do it, say Ascension, for instance, wins this, he gets his 10,000 seat, right? Well, next 3 months after that, we'll run it again. Same 125 memberships, same $300, same setup, and somebody else will get a seat. Maybe it's Jake, maybe it's Blonde. But hopefully, if we can get you guys acting fast enough and we can get everybody involved and mint this thing out, you know, without stalling, we can get a couple people to the World Series of Poker by the time it's live again. I mean, that's the goal. So, you know, see what we can do. I'm going to get off of here once we're done tonight. First thing I'll do is I'm going to go over to Nifty and do the work for the contract to get CrossMint live. And then after I do that, I'll jump into the tickets. So anybody wanting some conversion, because it all, like I said, for the refunds, I have to keep it all on the contract. So if you have ETH and you want to swap for Poly and so forth, put that in your ticket. Give me about an hour and I'll get in your ticket and get you situated. What's the problem with the games? You say you can't make them. Is it because they're on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday? Or is it because they're coming at a time that we don't know yet? Big Bear.
Big Bear said he has meetings on Mondays and Wednesdays. He's not allowed to have his phone out, so he wouldn't be able to play.
Yeah, at 7 p.m. at night you have meetings? Well, I don't know where you are. It might not be 7 p.m. at night for you. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he's West Coast.
Not everybody works a 9 to 5.
It's hard. Yeah, 7 p.m. is 8 p.m. really. Okay, so you're over there Eastern? No, I know. That's why we got the or is it 6 p.m.? I don't know what time it is for you guys. No, it's not. It's 7 p.m. is the time what we're thinking about right now, 7 Central. But there's no set time at all yet. Don't flip me off, AJ. Yeah, he's Eastern. Okay. So it would be 8 p.m. Eastern for you, Big Bear. That's your meeting time? It wouldn't work? I know that's morning time that some people are, 14 hours, 13 hours ahead that have expressed wanting to play in these games. And I know that's going to be, 8 and 9 a.m., 7 a.m. in the morning for them. But again, we're trying to, they start at 7:30. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, well, we'll keep the feedback open. Like I said, look, if we get 90 people that mint that prefer to play Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll switch it to Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. This isn't set in stone and made to make you guys not want, be able to play, but I have to be able to figure out a time for all these games, right? The fall bash game, I'm sorry, the winter bash games that'll be coming out with it. These games and all that have to fit into the same week. So this isn't like, don't make it a killer on the times. If you need some adjustments, let me know, but we can only play with it so much. I'm surprised we haven't heard more from Blonde. It's actually scary. It's like that, clown that's lurking around the corner and they're there and they're going to jump out and scare you at any second, but you don't know when. I feel like Blonde's going to hit me with this like bullet list of questions at some point. I don't know when it's going to come.
Yeah, she's just going to DM you.
You're not winter
just
bash
feel
is
it like.
going to exist.
Say it again.
You're still going to have the 20. You're still going to have winter bash. You're still going to have the $25 a month, whatever means the justified pulls to accommodate, and you'll still have your call it the minor leagues, if you want.
Yeah, basically it's like the leisure league. Yeah,
exactly right.
It's for more of the leisure casual player. It's going to be 5 decks of cards.
Yeah, you're still going to have the same basic structure that you had before going on in the background with the bashes.
Yes, sir.
But now you're going to have just this upper league that you can play.
Right, and if you think about it, it's kind of why you guys haven't heard me really upset or pushing.
It's like literally, I have 12. I easy have 12 dead pickle passes in my wallet. I need to send them to Colin.
Yeah, no. If you think about it too, like I said, this current mint numbers tell us, if you guys look at when we adjust for this mint, right, it's going to be a little over the 270 that we're going to have. So this mint will give you an idea of how the future mints are going to look at 5 decks, meaning the prize pools and the game structures are going to be adjusted, of course, but then that's going to be a little sneak peek at the future, because this is close to that 270 number, right? I think we're at 3 something right now, maybe 335, right? So we're going to be 60 or 70 over the normal mints that are going to be what they are going forward. So in the fall bash prize pool, you'll get a sneak peek is what I'm getting at, right? And so you are welcome to play in both if you want to play in both, obviously. But yeah, man, it's y'all's choice, dude. I'm excited. I'm excited to see who gets involved. I'm excited to see some new faces that I'm hoping y'all are going to bring in, because you want to tell your friends, not hide it from your friends, about the World Series of Poker opportunity. And I'm excited to go to Vegas with whoever the winners are going to be by the time we get there.
337 out of 1,080 have been minted so far.
Yeah. So that's, like I said, gave you a little sneak peek, kind of much closer to the prize pools than the 1,080 we've been at. 20 decks. Oh, we got any more questions? Are we good, you guys? The video's up in Gen Chat. I'm going to make a channel for this thing, like always. This has been done in the background for about a week or so, but I've obviously got a lot more work to do. I just couldn't put up all this stuff together and then you guys see it. So it's I had to hide it from you a little bit. Yeah, I like you too, Ascension. Thank you, man. I can't wait to see all you guys at the tables playing for some real money and counting these points, man. That's going to be the most exciting part to me, is watching the leaderboard and see you guys fighting over, trying to catch me in first place. Man. I like it too. I put the smiley face on the wrong one. All right, you guys, if there's no more questions, I do got a little bit of work to do. We don't have a game scheduled for tonight, but if you guys want one, in fact, since we're here and we talked about it, we can put a pop-up game together and put a chase deck card as the prize for first place if we get 27 people. Hey, why not?
27 people don't sound hard.
Yeah, I don't know if Jake left already. He'd probably be interested in playing in that. He left already. But yeah, if you guys want, just throw it in the gen chat, start hollering for it, and we'll make a pop-up game. Otherwise, I'm just going to do some work in the background. Get this thing ready for you guys. Anybody that does have a poly and wants to go mint, the mint is live. Jake wants to get the first one, so maybe, you know, pop up for prestige pass. No, I don't think so. We'd have to get 300 players in, Blonde.
Save your pickle passes and then just buy one. 30 pickle passes or 12, 30 gherkin passes or 12 pickle passes. There you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll throw a gherkin up for second.
Games.
I'll throw a gherkin up for second tonight.
There you go. So we got a pop up with a chase card, pop up with a gherkin, or founders exec says he's interested in the founders. Yeah, let me throw that up and get some work done in the background and just, you know, let's hope this thing goes smooth, you guys. I personally, you know, if you guys want me to express my opinion, I think we're going to sell it out quicker. I know a lot of people go, oh, big price, but I know a lot of you guys also, when you sit and think about it and just run the little quick numbers, it's a good opportunity. I do expect we're going to mint out quicker than some may think. I just say, if you want to be a part of it, just try to get your numbers right, your timing right, and make sure you don't miss out. You don't want to be the 126th person trying to get one. And that's about all I got. Any other questions? Any other suggestions? Any other feedback? Any other words? Any closing words?
I love it.
No, I think it's the best way you could tell all the people who say they're real poker players to put their money where their mouth is.
Yep, that's it. I mean, you can't pass the opportunity up if you're a poker player in my eyes. So we'll see. I'm hoping to see some new faces too that, you know, we see in here and get a chance to play against some new people. I know you guys.
And truthfully, I'm going to tell you, because truthfully, the person that wins that seat to the World Series of Poker has to win enough games, which means they're going to more than win their money back for the pass, on top of probably making money, right? I mean, because to score enough points, like whoever, so it's an easy thing there. I mean, I think it's a big score.
Yeah, it is, definitely. I think Ascension's joking with me, but I'm going to answer him anyway because I don't know if he is or not. 3 weeks. Copy that. Oh, somebody put the graphic up too. Okay, he might have been serious. Okay, everybody answered him. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, 36 games over 3 months. Exactly right. Yeah. And so it's going to be 3 games a week. There's no silliness to them, right? You don't have to have a special role. You don't have to do anything else. It's going to be a check-in like normal, right? So the check-in channel will open for you guys for your games. Your Prestige League role that you're going to get with your NFT is going to give you access to it. Everything's going to be normal for you. And you just have to mint one time and go play 36 games. So for 3 months, you don't have to mint another thing. You don't have to check your traits. You don't have to claim anything. You don't have to turn stuff into your ticket. You don't have to do any of the stuff that comes with the bashes at sometimes. You just play poker. So whoever is listening, if you are the person that sent me the screenshot.
No tweets for prizes?
Tweets for prizes, jackass, but you know.
Okay, I thought I'd ask before like Blonde jumped in and said something. I thought I'd beat her to the fence on that one.
And no, you don't have to be a bash holder. This makes you just a holder in general, right? You don't have to be a bash holder to get this pass. You're actually buying the pass. That's it.
Right. Yeah. There's not going to be nothing for you to do except for mint shit and play poker. And mint one pass. Don't mint 2 passes unless you're giving one away. Because a second pass does nothing for you except keep somebody else off the seat.
Well, they were saying that too. You mint enough to keep enough people out of the game.
Yeah. If you got enough money like that and you want to go mint 5 just to keep players out, by all means, go do that. But, you know, otherwise it gives you no utility to have a second pass. Don't want anybody to get misled. And there's literally, like I said, in going forward, unless we do more giveaways, there's not likely going to be anything in these traits except for instant winners. But when you mint these, check for instant winners, but that's just so you can get an instant win. You don't have to do anything. If you don't want to claim the instant win, don't do it, right? But there will be nothing else for you to do except collab land once you mint. That's it. Only thing you have to do.
Wait, what kind of instant winners are you putting on the passes?
Well, in this first one, there's going to be chase decks because we have so many left over from the current mint. Yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to have like 5 or 6 at least left over. So we'll put those into some giveaways, like this pop-up poker game tonight. We'll put a chase deck card in it, just for fun to kind of, celebrate. And then going forward, we'll do different giveaways. Some of those, or majority of those, are going to be in this Prestige League mint, just because it's an opportunity to give those away because we didn't mint out in this mint.
And Big Bear asked if it's going to be in the same ClubGG, so I'm guessing yes. It's not changing. It'll be in the
same ClubGG. So if you're already on, you don't have to do anything. Same ClubGG, same setup, same everything. The game structure, we can talk about it if the people playing want to talk about it. Like, Friday night fights isn't the right structure. We want more chips, or we want bigger blinds, or we want faster blinds. We can have a meeting of the minds, so to speak, with the players that are actually involved in the Prestige League before the first game, if you guys want to discuss the setup. But once we have a setup,
I think it would be good to like basically follow like your World Series of Poker like format with chip stacks and blinds, since that's the goal, is to basically.
Right. I mean, I can look into that and see what it is. Yeah. If it's doable, we can do that. I'll get people used to what they're going to experience at the table is the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That way they're not walking into a whole different format with different blinds and different, you're literally helping school or training. Yeah.
Rather, that actually wouldn't work because the blinds at the main event are actually 2-hour blinds.
Oh shit! Okay. We have blinds that we'd be playing for days then.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I'm in.
We'll get something close. We'll get something that
we accidentally did. We accidentally did 30-minute blinds one game one night.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
Yeah, we already had that whole.
And oh my goodness, I really enjoyed the marathon game actually. But I mean, like, I've been in live games like that. I've been in live tournaments like that. So like, once you start playing, you're stuck until it's done, or you chip out, like just blind out.
Yeah.
Leave. But
you're just hoping that people will get so tired and pass out during the games that you could just move ahead.
Rather brings up a point that I want to bring up again, because we talked about this before and you guys haven't heard me talk about it too much because a lot of you aren't as excited about it as I would be, because I have insomnia. So for me, it would be great. But there is an opportunity if anybody wants to get in the tournament. We put some prizes to it, but I call it 24 hours of poker. And basically, I want to make the blind structure so long and so, the chip's so big that it literally takes you 6, 7, 8 hours or 10 hours to finish the game. But, make it like, make it some epic prizes or something. But I'm just curious to see how many people would be interested in playing some marathon poker game. We've talked about it for a while, like a whole 24 hours of poker, dude. Like, I don't know if you guys would be down. And I could tell by the responses that that's a negative. Juan's like, no. Exactly. No, I know it's not popular, but one day we may do something like that for fun, you guys. Wah, wah. I know, right? Well, that's why I haven't brought it up much, you guys. Exactly why I haven't brought it up much.
I personally like the idea of a deep game like that, but like that's just me.
Yeah. No, we did have some fun with the 100,000 stacks. I don't know if you guys missed those games or weren't in the consolation game or the last Founders game. Some of you that were know, but we had some fun. We put $100,000 in the chip stacks, and then we put it on hyper turbo blinds that went up every 2 minutes. It was pretty fun. It starts off real slow, and you think, oh my God, 100,000 chips, and then next thing you know, you're putting in $5,000 blinds. It's pretty fun. Yeah, pop-up coming shortly. Yeah, in fact, yeah. I'm going to mute myself if you guys want to keep talking, but I'm going to set that pop-up game up so everybody can start registering.